Hello, welcome back to my channel, School of Thoughts Tarot. For those of you guys returning, for those of you guys new, this is School of Thoughts Tarot. My name is Renee. Please don't mind my hair. That's going to be me every single video. Don't mind my hair. Just don't, because I got up this morning, went to the gym, ran some errands, made my little tea. I'm in a good mood. I went to the Half Price bookstore. I got a new deck from the Half Price bookstore. And the sticker's still on there. I don't know how I'm gonna get it off, but oh look, and $9.99. If any of y'all needed a sign, there it is. But yeah, it's Doreen Virtue, and the reason why I stuck out is because of her, because I really want the Romance Angel Oracle deck, but that deck is like expensive and hard to find, so like I haven't got that one yet. But these are life purpose cards, and I'm actually really excited because I pulled for myself. Because I needed confirmation, and y'all, I just quit my job and like all type of stuff. And one of the first two cards that came out were Protected and Spiritual Teacher for myself. And the Protected card says, you are safe and supported while you change your career, which I just quit my job. And Spiritual Teacher says you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. As so, okay, so that was just great. And I got other cards too, but it was just like really tight to see that. So I'll probably be incorporating that into my readings as well. Yeah. Remember, I saged it and I Florida watered it and all type of stuff to make sure it was safe to use. I released all energies from it back to their rightful owners, and yeah. So anyways, this is for Virgo, wherever it falls in your chart. People be like, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, Jupiter, Capricorn. I'm like, look, Virgo. It resonates for you, it's for you, okay? This is a love read for the first half of February 1st through 15th, or 14th. I'm actually doing 14th. I've been doing 14th, so. This is my energy oracle deck, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull 3 cards at minimum for the overall energy surrounding your love life and, you know, whatever, if you're single, taken, or looking, separated, whatever. Not everybody, but somebody else got this too. We got card 41, 7 Chakra Archangel Uriel. So I feel like pretty much the whole collective is getting upgrades and downloads, like as far as their crown chakra goes. And it's funny I mentioned that life path deck, because that's what I'm actually getting, is like downloads about your purpose, your path, and it's like you're changing your reality based on that, based on what it is that you need to be doing, and how you need to move forward. You are, but you're receiving downloads too to help assist you with that. So you might get a random thought out of nowhere, like, oh, well, I can do this and I can do that, you know. So it's just stuff like that. So I feel like not even just for love. I feel like we're all getting downloads. Who else got this? Envy. I only did 2. I did Aquarius and Taurus. Taurus got envy. So you might have Taurus in your chart. Could be dealing with a Taurus. You might want to watch their reading as well. They got envy as well. So I do feel like, in addition to these downloads, like there's like an abundance coming in for like a lot of us. Like it's really crazy. I feel like a lot of us are receiving like a lot of like thank yous, gifts for like the hard work and things we've been putting in or whatever. So like along with those downloads, I feel like there's going to be like people jealous of you, because you see how like in the other side it like looks gold and hers looks all black and stuff. And the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Like people be thinking, but it's really not. It really ain't. And that was the first card, was card 41, so that's a 5, and then envy's 20, so that could be a 10 or a 2. So Spirit, might please have one more at minimum energy card for Virgo's relationships, love life for the first half of February. Oh, 2. Oh, I did say 2 at minimum. I mean 1 at minimum. I'm so corny. I said 1 at minimum, but 2 came out. And I'm saying all because of the cards that came out. So let me just go ahead and scoot this over. So we got card 43, which is a 7, man holding a coin. And we got card 33, which is a 6. We have 5, 6, 7. Look at that. Progression. And card 33 is door to romance. What? Let me fucking find out. So Virgo, for y'all, I do feel like even if you're not meeting a man who obviously has a coin, I thought this is you. And when I say that, you could be a feminine watching this, but we all have divine masculine and feminine within us. And like, I know, like now and like maybe like 1 or 2 months like prior, like these like last like 2-3 months have been about like integrating the divine masculine and divine feminine within yourself, right? So when I look at this card, it's like, yeah, it can go the way of, you know, meeting somebody who has a coin. But I feel like it's you, Virgo. Like, whether you're masculine or feminine altogether, I feel like maybe just your masculine side, but this is just energy. So I feel like you might be integrating your masculine side, and by doing that, you're taking lead, you're taking charge of your life, you're doing things that, you know, serve you. And that's going to bring you a coin. Like, that's what I'm really feeling, is like you're about to like really be making money. Like, if you've made a career change, like I was just telling you, I just made, you know, a move or whatever. I'm not Virgo, but shit. It's like you're about to walk into your abundance, like just by following your heart and by following what you're supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, not giving in to the negative energies that have tried to, like, you know, take you off course or rock you or whatever. Like, by overcoming that and going through that, and also doing the work and aligning to your path, like I really feel like it's bringing you a coin. And then door to rum, I think it's bringing you somebody too. Like, and this can be somebody you've been dealing with, it could be somebody new. We haven't got into that yet, but I do feel like there's an opportunity for romance here. Okay. And when I pull my person 1, person 2 spread, it could still be like, you know, if you don't have anybody in your life but you want to watch it, like you can still watch it because it can apply for like somebody new coming into your life, you know. That's beautiful. Aww. Let me have another 2. Journey. Like didn't I just say, by aligning to your path, doing the work? And this deck was face down, so I didn't even see this card. Like, aligning to your path, doing the work. Like, I can see I'm fucking jealous of you. This shit, I could see, like, you literally have envy and then man holding a coin in romance. Like, I could see why somebody mad. If you got money and you got love, that's pretty much like living a goddamn life. Like, what more do you need? If you have love and money, you really don't need anything else. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you don't even really need money, but it's nice to have. Let's be real. So anyways, it's nice to have. So that's the overall energies I'm getting for you, Virgos. This is starting off tight. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. Hold up, okay. These, this is by Radiant Wise Tarot. And this will be the challenges crossing you this week, okay? So this is going to be whatever, not this week, but for the first half of February. I keep saying this week. I said it a lot in Taurus too. Linear is fluid, so whenever you, linear. Energy is fluid, so whenever you watch this video, just take it how it resonates, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could literally watch this first half of February and it can resonate then. You could be watching it now and it can resonate now. Like, it's literally just a general reading for everybody. If you want a more personalized reading, then you can definitely check the description box and go to like my website or my Instagram, and I will have instructions on there. Okay. Spirit, what challenges will Virgo be experiencing for the first half of February 2020 in love? What challenges? Okay, that really needs to come out. Well, that's not really a challenge, is it? Okay. Let me think. Let me look at that for a minute, because it's like, it's dang near like Spirit saying like you have nothing to worry about. That's crazy. How was the Sun card a freaking challenge? Give me a second, y'all, while I continue shuffling and think about this. Maybe greedy, but I saw the devil, so maybe it's like greediness. We have Page of Swords. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys, okay, so you see how the sword's like one way, he's looking the other way. I feel like some of you guys are looking back to the past for something. There's something, okay. There was something that you attached to your happiness that you keep looking back at. You may have let something go that you felt was necessary to do at the time. And if you felt it was necessary, it probably was for a reason. So if you let something or somebody go, continue looking forward. Like, that's what he's looking back. He's looking back. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, I'll put the same, because how the hell is the sun? Okay, he's looking back at the sun. You see that? And it's like, you can move forward, but it's like that's your challenge, like one of your challenges. is looking back at the past of things that you so I'm getting that you should assess your attachments and like what you're attached to. So I actually read a good book. It's called The 5 Levels of Attachment by Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. His dad is Juan, I think, or Don. No, because that's Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. I don't know. But his dad wrote a book too called The 4 Styles of something. But Don Miguel Ruiz Jr., I know for a fact, wrote The 5 Levels of Attachment. And that's a really good book to read. So you guys should like read that, and it really explores like, you know, what you place your value in. Because like when something around you gets compromised and it compromises you and your peace and how you feel, that's how you know you're attached to it. And you shouldn't get attached to things, because things can leave at any time. Things, people, places, things, all that can, you know, be taken away at any time. So it's not good to really attach your happiness or your sense of self-worth to another person, place, or thing, because all 3 of those could be gone and like this. And then what are you? Who are you? You know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So I feel like there's something in the past that you attach your happiness to, whether it be a person, place, or thing that you're having a hard time letting go of. You keep wanting to, okay, you're at 5 cards. Okay. Well, okay, I'm going to just take this one because these 2 came out face up, and that means this one was already flipped. Okay, so I will briefly talk about these 2, though. You got 3 major arcana in your challenges, so I feel like there might be like a really big challenge coming your way, especially regarding this person or place or thing that you keep looking back at. But I am kind of getting a person. This person might try to come back, and that might be your challenge, because the challenge of self-love is a hard one, especially when it's like you love somebody and you don't really understand what happened. So a part of you is like really wants that closure. Like a part of you really wants to understand what happened and why it did. Just as an explanation for all the pain that you felt, for all the confusion, the worrying. Like, it's like you want closure, you know what I'm saying? So when this person comes back, or when these things like reappear in your life, it's like you really want to answer now. It's like you really, okay, well, you're back, so I need, you know. And I'm sorry, y'all, my back hurts. Oh. I encourage you, I implore you, tunnel vision. Just look forward, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you left it alone for a reason. It makes you feel sad, cry, out in the cold, confused. Like, you know, if it makes you feel all that, don't go back to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you left it for a reason. Remember that. Remember that. Remember the reason you left, right? And now I'm being drawn to these cards. So, well, not even this one, just this one. So this is the 7 of Swords. We all know what 7 of Swords is. This person was deceitful, or place or thing. I keep getting a person though, but they were deceptive. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how they, you know, they left you 2 swords, and then they're running off with 5. Like, they were using you in a sense. However you were being, however, you know, it felt, then that's exactly what it was. They were using you. Whether it be for your, I got the word happiness. Like, maybe they were a sad person and they really, like an energy vampire, you know, like they were kind of like feeding off of you, off of your energy, you know, and you always brought like great energy to them and really happy, you know what I'm saying, because it was genuine for you. They didn't really know how to accept that. And so they just kept you around because it was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, this person, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like that was. We also have Temperance and Judgment that came out for your challenges. Temperance is all about balance. To me, it's divine intervention, but it's also, to me, it's like a self-love card, just in my opinion. Just because in the depiction, you always see temperance, like, you're pouring from your own cup into your own cup. You're taking time to care about you, to love you. So with this, I'm getting like another challenge would be self-care, like staying consistent with like whatever it is that you decided to do, not neglecting yourself. So for example, for me, I started going to the gym. I started this morning, and I went to Half Price Books, and I got this tight little book about raw foods and stuff. So I'm about to, like, you know, start implementing change to my diet. Like, I make tea in the mornings, and I use a shit ton of honey because I like it to be sweet. I made a change and I only used 2 tablespoons of honey, and I took the sugar out of it. Like, I'm just making like major changes to my life, my diet, my style. I'm more committed to my readings now. Obviously, my videos, I'm putting them out more. I'm more committed to, like, I have books. I'll be reading books now. Like, there's a lot of things in my life that I'm changing to make myself better. To make myself happy. What's going to fulfill me. And I think the challenge is going to be staying committed to that. Keeping pouring into your own cup, because even when somebody comes along, you always want to pour. You always want to prioritize yourself. Like I was saying, I took a walk this morning. I take walks too. That's a good thing to do too. But I took a walk this morning and I was like, when you're manifesting, get really bold about what you want, your intentions and things. Sorry. Your intentions and things. And so I was talking about even the person I want in my life. And I was like, I want somebody who will take walks with me. You know what I'm saying? And I was also like, I want somebody who will prioritize himself. The same way that I'm going to prioritize myself. And then together we can prioritize our relationship, in accordance to whatever other priorities we have. But I want him to prioritize himself because I'm prioritizing myself. So it's like you have to be very bold in what you want, but also like remember that you are a priority, and you deserve to be taken care of. I was talking to my friend the other day too, and she was just like, there's basic things she just doesn't do. And she was like, well, is that neglect, for herself? And I'm just like, for a minute, like in my head, I'm just like, nah, because you can do whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, yeah, it kind of is neglect because, when you have a car, you drive and drive and drive, but eventually you need to get an oil change and a tune-up and a tire rotation, and your tires need air in them too. You need to get some gas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's other things you have to do to keep things running and keep things, going in accordance and smoothly to how they go. And our bodies are the same way. We're a system. Like, we're a living organism. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did say organism. Okay. We have different like bodily functions. We have things like we have to take care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You cannot just neglect yourself. And so I feel like this is really speaking strongly to self-love. But also I'm noticing how like she's in nature and her feet are in the water. Like I feel like this is like encouragement to get outside and really connect with Mother Earth. And in nature, just to ground yourself and get rooted in who you are, comfortable with who you are. You know what I'm saying? Nature really helps. It really calms you down. It makes everything pretty much serene for you, especially when you put your phone away. So like I was walking with just my earphones and just my music, just looking around, and I found this like little path. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? But that's also one of the challenges I feel like is self-maintenance, like self-care. It's just like I feel like some of you may have like neglected yourself for this person, place, or thing in the past that you keep looking back at, but now it's time to focus on you. Okay, now it's time to give love to you. And when you do that, you attract. Need I say more? You know what I'm saying? Like that's because you want somebody on the same shit anyway. So you want to put out this vibration so you can attract that vibration back. You have to realize the people you deal with are a reflection of who you are on the inside. Because what you choose to deal with is what you think of yourself. I mean, that's just facts. And so if you feel like you're worth more than, late replies or half-ass replies and I fell asleep, because I don't play that fucking shit. If you settle for that, and that's what you're gonna get, and that's how you feel about yourself. Me, I don't settle for that shit, because you got me fucked up. This tea don't even taste that good no more. But I'm gonna train my taste buds to like it. Ugh, no sugar, 2 tablespoons of honey, and I got lemon in there, ginger, and mint. So, very healthy. I have actually noticed like health changes in myself too. So that's the tea. If y'all interested, I just boil some water, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of honey. I squeeze half a lemon, and then I'll grate ginger at the very end, and then turn the stove off as soon as I grate it, and then I'll pour it in my cup, and I add some mint leaves, and let that simmer and stew because it's gonna be hot anyway. And while that cools down, then everything gets all integrated and stuff. But yeah, so anyways, next card out is Judgment. That's another 20. So we have 2020 out here. What is that? I don't know what that was. Anyways, Judgment is your last challenge. So I feel like honestly this is tying in with the Temperance card. I feel like spirit is calling you to be your best self. So as I was just talking about that life purpose deck, like I really feel like spirit is calling you to your purpose. You see how they're naked, like your innocence, your purity, like back to the basics as we go. You know what I'm saying? Like essentially, spirit really wants you to align to your path. Again, with that journey card on the bottom of the energy deck, like it's time. You know what I'm saying? And spirit is really, that's one of your challenges is like really waking up and doing what it is that you were called to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's hard having to look after yourself, okay? That's why I ain't got no goddamn kids. Cause what the fuck I'm gonna do with a child and I can't even take care of my damn self. But anyways, I feel like this is all the challenge cards all tying together. Cause like you're looking back at this thing that's making you neglect yourself when spirit is calling you to be yourself. Okay, so that's why I feel like your major challenge is. You're gonna have to keep looking forward, okay? And then finally, we're to this Eight of Pentacles that fell out by itself. I put it back in the deck, but it did fall out. Eight of Pentacles is like I said, spirit is calling you to do your work. Like it's time for that. But to do that, you have to take care of yourself. You cannot do for others if you can't take care of yourself. You can't give what you don't have. You know what I'm saying? So that is your challenge, and we're 20 minutes in. So let me hurry up. Get person 1, person 2. This is my Light Seer Tarot deck. I'd be saying tarot. I think the correct phrase is tarot. But us Americans, we like to fuck shit up. So you'll hear me say tarot. School of thoughts. It's all the same. But yeah, so for this, I will be pulling my person 1 and person 2 energy. If y'all have any recommendations on what I can do to make my back feel the fuck better, I just saw 22, please let me know, because your girl be going through it, okay? Spirit, might please have person 1's energy. And typically person 1 is the sign I'm reading for, and person 2 is the other person, but okay. Hold up, okay. Let me find the fucking... Oh. Yes, Virgo. This is what the hell I'm talking about. And they all came out together already, so Spirit already knew it was up for you, Virgo. Alright. My please have person 2's energy. Ooh. Transformations. Told you this person coming back. I told you. Don't say I didn't tell you, because I told you. And what I'm about to say, I don't want y'all to get it mixed up, twisted. Like, oh, but you said I have to keep looking forward. Look, trust your own intuition. Trust your own guidance. All I'm saying is, if you was lost up in this person, making attachments and stuff, and lost yourself because of this person, all I'm saying is, sis, don't lose yourself in this person. If you know you have tendencies to get lost in people, that's all I'm saying. Just be wise about it. Just be smart about it. Ooh. Well, we have 10-10 on. The bottom of the deck. And I love the depiction of the Two of Cups in this deck. Look at that. That is just so beautiful. That is just so beautiful. Okay, let's continue. Sorry, I just had to. That is so beautiful. The way this just fell out, Virgo, I fucking love your reading, okay? I'm a damn Virgo today. I got a reading done and she was like, I feel Virgo energy around you, so I'm gonna take it today, okay? I'm gonna take that shit today. So person one for you, Virgo, viewer. We have the Empress, the very first card that came out. And you see how she's pregnant, but with the world. Now for some of y'all, wrap it up. You're fertile. Wrap it up. But others of you, I feel like you just have a ton of like creative ideas. And you see how this yellow solar plexus energy, and this is blue, needing to come out and needing to be communicated. It worked perfectly. I really feel like some of y'all need to work on your self-esteem. Again with that solar plexus energy, but also it's like you have so many. I mean, it's fucking Empress. You have so many ideas. You have so many like new ways of being that you're about to give birth to. Like it's gonna amaze even you. You know what I'm saying? Like I really feel like what's coming for you is like beyond your wildest dreams, like beyond what you even thought was possible. You know, like people say reach for the stars. Like you maybe been reaching for the clouds, but you're about to go to the stars. Like that's what this is telling me right here in this energy. And then next card out was the King of Swords. And I don't know if you guys like watch a lot of readings if you're watching this, but this King of Swords has been coming out quite a bit. Like a lot of people are in this energy, but that's because the King of Swords, like, didn't I say get serious about what you want? Like King of Swords is all about knowing what he wants, going after what he wants. He doesn't have time for the games. Like he don't got time for nobody's shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't got time. He would get cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's very focused. There's an owl down here, so he's very wise. Like, it's taken him a while to get to this point. His hair is gray. His hair is gray. Like, it's been a while. So I feel like a lot of whatever you've been going through it for a while now. Whatever it is has gotten to this point to where it's like you don't tolerate less than what you know you deserve. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is. That's what I'm getting from this, especially with that owl there. He's very wise. He fine too, low-key. I ain't gonna lie. That's a fine ass King of Swords. Cause he ain't too cute in the Radiant Wise Tarot deck. He fine. Let me find out. I'm just playing. Anyways, here, let me just do this, and I'll put those out next. As I was saying before, I saw 2 of Cups. There's 3 tens out. There's 2 tens on your person's side, and this is your side, 10 of Cups. Like, and that's complete emotional happiness or fulfillment. Just look at the babies playing. Like, you know, I mean, y'all know what 10 of Cups is. Like, I really feel like this is ultimate happiness. Just fulfill, just joy. Like, I feel like what's coming for you is wild. And the last card out was the Page of Cups, and I feel like it's about you and your innocence. Like, you know what I'm saying? And owning that, honing in on that, and being that. You see how they're holding the heart together like that with his real self. Yeah, his higher self. That's why I feel like that's a pig flying up there. Okay, that makes sense. So it's like with your innocence, you have a wild imagination and they want you to dream, okay? And that is how you would give birth to like your wildest projects. Like whatever random funky thought comes in your mind and your amazing, beautiful, creative, imaginative mind, write it down, okay? Because you can do something with it, okay? It's not coming for no reason. I feel this is pure innocence. You see all this coming from him, just stars and just, you know, it's like his higher self is emanating out of him. So person one, I really feel like you've done a lot of the work already. You're doing really good work. So your challenges are going to be like, they're not really minor, but it's not new. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you've been coming out of the energy that you've been in anyway to go after what it is you want. There's just a few things, got you looking back. There's some things you need to work on as far as like self-care, taking care of yourself, making sure you're together so you can execute what it is that you're here to do. You know what I'm saying? But I really feel like you prepared yourself for this. And whatever's coming for you is like you fully deserve it. But I mean, I see literally a man holding a coin and door to romance. So like what's coming for you, I feel like you truly deserve it, okay? Now, person two, as I said, if you're dealing with somebody, this could be this person. If you're in separation, it could be this person. If you have somebody in mind already, it's probably this person. If you have no idea who's coming for you, this could be a new person, okay? So just take it how it resonates. Whoever this person is, they are going through a transformation process, and they may be a Scorpio. Typically I don't call out like the signs because I don't really care that much, but I mean with temperance here, it could be a Sag, With this, we got Scorpio. And I like this card, the death card in this deck, because it says death, but it don't leave you there. Rebirth. This person is going through a transformation, awakening process, okay? And they're starting to see shit for what it really is. Okay, so you see how like in the cloak, it looks like a reflection of what they're looking at, like a mirror almost. And you see all the trees here and shit. But they see that big star, and I feel like that's the new beginnings and possibilities beginning to, like, you know, engulf them. So yeah, I do feel like they're going through like a transformation process, and I feel like in that process they are too realizing what serves them and what does not serve them. And I feel like they're waking up to go after what it is that serves them with this Eight of Wands here. And again, like I said, this could be somebody coming back to you. I just want you to remember that if this person had you tied up, make sure they walk the walk and talk the talk. Okay, don't feel like you're doing too much to make them prove what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because if they did it in the past, but you don't check them on it, or, you know, ever make sure that they've changed, they could very well do it again. You know, so don't be naive. Don't be naive. But they are going through a major process, like a major reawakening. As I said, they have 2 tens on their side, and 10 of Cups is already out. So one of the good 10's already gone. Going 1 good 10 and 2 bad 10s left. So, they got 2 bad 10s. So they have the 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords. So whereas you're in your King of Swords status, 10 of Swords comes after, like, you've been hurt and you've been bruised. So I feel like they're, like I said, they're in the death and rebirth process. So they've been through a lot. They're still carrying the burden of it, but they're trying to release it, okay? They're still carrying the burden. They're trying to release it. They're trying to work through it. I feel the Temperance card here strong for them. A lot of healing for them. Because what they went through it was pretty life-changing for them. It was pretty life-changing, especially with this Death card out. And that was the first card out for them. So while their life is being changed and they're dealing with their karma, I feel like Temperance and Judgment is strong for them. I feel like they're dealing with their karma and what they've done, you know, in the past. This life, past lives, whatever. But I feel like they finally lived that out. That's why with these 2 tens here, I feel like they finally lived it out. They lived it out. So we got 20, 20, 10, 10, 10. We got, okay, cutting up, 33. But yeah. Especially with 10 of Swords, see how it's flying away now. And the clearing is opening. So I feel like they're coming out of it, like I said. But they did just experience like a major awakening. And they may be coming back because of that. And because they realize now, like, you know, what happened before and how they treated you and things like that. And that's why they're coming back, because they want to make it right. But they may not still be where they need to be, you know. So just use your discernment. Don't go back just because, oh, here they are. No. Like I said, self-love. Continue to put yourself first. Pour into yourself first before you pour into anybody else. Okay? Thank you. But yeah, and for those of y'all not, you know, dealing with anybody, just know, whoever you're waiting on, your person or whatever, just know they are experiencing quite a lot right now. But just like they're on the search, you're on the search too, you know. So just keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. But yeah, so let me just draw. This is my Kipper deck. Dang, hurry up. Because Aquarius was like 30-something minutes too. Taurus was 20-something. I see 333 at the top right now. Spirit, what is the potential outcome for Virgo love for the first half of February? First card out was Toil and Labor, card 38. So it's an 11. Card 2, Main Female. And card 39, Community, which is a 12. And then another 33, we have Concern. So I feel here with these, I feel like you, Virgo, you're concerned. You see how this main female is like here holding this rose? And she's just like looking. And she doesn't look very happy either. She's just like there. I feel like, I feel like you hold this concern because you may feel on the outskirts, and that's, we got card 38 and 39. Like, we just keep getting progressions here. Like, I'm very proud of you if you're watching this video. I feel like you made a lot of progress through whatever it is you're going through, whatever you've overcome. I feel like you really tried and you've really been working. And now you're at the point where it's like you're worried because it's like you can't see the fruits of your labors, but trust me, it's coming, okay? And as I said, like, if the fruits of your labors, you've been working, like, you've been working, right? And it's just like you're not getting any recognition. There's no family around you. There's no celebration. There's no, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, what the hell? Like, what have I been doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm doing this to elevate myself, move myself forward, then where are the results? And that's what I feel like is what's coming of this. And I feel like that's also why your challenge is going to be to continue pouring into yourself, to, you know, return to yourself and to not look back at what, you know, what's come and what's gone. Because you're going to be tempted to, because you don't see any progress, and you're going to mistake that for progress. You're going to mistake that for, oh, now it's time. Like, no. Like, still be very aware and still be, like, wise. You know what I'm saying with that owl, the King of Swords. Be wise. Don't be naive about it. Think it through. You've been through too much to not think shit through. To not, you know what I'm saying? Expend a little energy worrying about, well, what could come of this if I do this? You know what I'm saying? That deserves some thought. All I'm saying. Okay. Lastly, we're gonna pull from Whispers of Love for advice from Spirit. But this is really a beautiful, like, little spread here. Like, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. This is really cute. I really like it. With this Eight of Wands, like, I know Eight of Wands typically means, like, fast moving, like, communication, but honestly, for this person's spread, I'm getting they have the Eight of Wands because they're moving through their awakening fast. Like, they're not, you know, whereas before, they may have, like, really been ignoring signs and really been ignoring, like, you know, what's going on around them, paying attention. I feel like now they're paying more attention. But it's because of you. I really feel like it's because of you. Like, you made them wake up to it. So now it's like, well, damn, I'm looking at Virgo over here, and Virgo is obviously know something. And Virgo was trying to put me on, but I wasn't listening to Virgo. So because of that, that's why they're experiencing what they're experiencing. But they know, it's like they know that they're not experiencing it for no reason, so they're trying to salvage the lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to learn through the process, which is good. So if anything, Virgo, if you have to leave this person alone again, just know that you inspired them. Like, you assisted them on their awakening process. Like, you inspired them to wake up, essentially. So I wouldn't expect fast communication from them. If you receive communication, I'm getting, like, very, like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing, like, too solid. I really feel like with this Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, they need time to really work through what's happening. So, but right now, like I said, I'm recording this in January. So this is for the first half of February. So take it how it resonates whenever it resonates. First card out is rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Okay? So if you've been overworking, that's card 42, which is a 6. Okay, so if you've been overworking or doing too much, like trying to keep your mind off this person, it's okay. Like, relax. Spirit, any more advice for Virgos before I end their video? Spirit, any more advice for Virgos? Alright, they got 5 more shuffles out of me. Okay, because they won't say anything. So, that was it. Rest and relaxation is essential. So, make sure you get your rest. But also, just take heed of everything I said in this video. Really, like, you know, take care of yourself. And remember, bottom of the deck was 2 of Cups. Okay, so there's mutual love. Okay? But don't let that overshadow yourself, okay? If anything, pour love into yourself. And bottom of the deck was another 6. Card 15, practice compassion, see things from a fresh perspective. So when this person comes back again, like I said, let go of the baggage, let go of the hurt, let go of the anger, let go of all that stuff, okay? If they come back, handle it smartly, handle it with dignity, okay? Don't lose your dignity. Be confident in what you're saying and who you are and your self-worth, okay? Because you deserve that. You deserve that. And so with this, see them from a fresh perspective, I mean, for them, but also for you, and who you are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let anybody else take that away from you, okay? Well, thanks so much, and I hope that resonated. And if it does, please give me a thumbs up. Remember to follow me on Instagram at School of Thoughts Tarot. And I will see you guys next for your next reading. Love and light.